Well, sometime last night it rained. It looks like it rained 1.5 inches according to my rain bucket over there. Hey boy, slept right through it. I mean, I was hoping it was raining, and I kept checking the weather forecast before I went to sleep last night, and yeah, there was a chance for rain, but nothing big. But 1.5 inches, that's good. That's real good. I'm happy. Anyway, today is oh, what is today? Oh, today is the 4th of July. Yeah, today is the 4th of July, 2024, and it's around 9 a.m. And since it rained last night, and I'll guess with the rain probably came some wind, strong wind. I'm going to go out to the big pasture and check the fences, make sure everything's working okay. I'll be taking the ATV or four-wheeler because it's probably wet. So I don't want to make any tracks or ruts. Ground's probably pretty firm, but I'm still going to take the ATV just to be sure. Anyway, I'll get to that pretty soon. But I'm just glad I got some rain for the garden and the pasture. Oh, cat, you had to jump on me, didn't you? Couldn't wait. All right, catch you later. Yeah, the turtle doves are singing. Yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's the turtle dove. A couple of them are singing to each other. Okay. Yeah, glad we got some rain. Couldn't have been too much rain. Those plastic jugs over there, well, it didn't blow away, so I'm sure it wasn't too any. And there's no leaves on the ground, so maybe it was just a regular rain. Anyway, yeah. Oh, I just noticed I got some weeds growing again back down in there. They're still short, so there's no problem. But since this rain, there'll be a lot of weeds coming up. Yeah, so I'm gonna wait till they come up, get a little thicker, and I'll spray them again. Yeah, spraying is a lot easier than mowing them. Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll wait a week or so, let a lot of those weeds sprout from this rain, and I'll get rid of them that way. All right, I'm gonna get ready to go out to the big pasture and check the cattle and the fences. Mostly the fences, but the cattle too. 9/19, Thursday, July 4th. And I'm going out to the big pasture to check the fence and the cattle. This radar map shows 9:20 a.m. So I'd say the part of this storm came across me. I don't know which part. Probably the leading edge when it first came across, since it's already passed me so far. Anyway, it's already past me, so the rain's done. But I got some of that rain, 1.5 inches of it, so that's good. All right, let's go out to the pasture and check the fences and cattle, because whenever there's a storm, even though I didn't hear it while I was asleep, it comes with wind. Yeah, and wind causes branches to fall, so I gotta check my fences, make sure there's no damage, and if there's damage, I gotta start fixing them. All right, catch you later. And it's 74 degrees, so it's a comfortable day today. A little humid, but cooler. That's good. Well, it's 9:30 a.m. on the 4th of July, and I'm glad I got some rain last night. 1.5 inches. That's pretty good. And the neighbor's corn looks happy too. Okay. I ain't carrying much with me today on my ATV. Going out to check the fences, big pasture fences, and the cattle too, but mostly the fences. Since it did rain last night, and I'm assuming there was some wind with that storm, which I slept through. uh, there might be some tree branches that fell on the fence, so I gotta look out for that, and just check to make sure everything's working and that the cattle are okay. All right, let's head out there. I only got a few tools with me, little hand tools, just in case I need something. All right, let's head out there to the big pasture. I'm ready to head out to the big pasture, but I want to take a look at the road first. There's a few puddles on the road, but at least the sun's coming out now, so make the grass grow good and still cool, so it's not so hot yet. Okay, let's check the other way I'm headed. That's the way I'm headed, so let's get down there. It's been a few days since I've been out here, so hope there's no big surprises. But now that I got some rain, the grass will grow back a little bit better now, especially over there where I mowed the ironweeds. I still got to figure out what to do with these ironweeds. I don't really want to mow the pasture yet. I guess I got two options. I could spray the ironweeds with weed killer, so I've done in the past. Or, yeah, that'd probably be the best bet. Or I could go through there with some kind of sickle or a weed whacker or something to cut them off, but that seems almost like too much work. So I'll probably use the weed killer if I want to do anything to kill them. But eventually I'll go through there and mow it, probably in the fall. Late summer I'll mow this. I'll mow this down just to clean it up. But not today. Today I'm just checking fences. I'm not sure, but I think my oiler's still up. My cattle rub way down there. I can still see it pass through the gate. Okay, let's head down there and see what I can do. See what I find. All right, let's go. Well, there's a water puddle again here, so it rained pretty good. Okay, let's go down and check the creek while I'm here. Going by it anyway. Well, I just checked both fences from here. I checked this side, which is powered by the fence charger over there across the creek. That was working real good. And then I checked this fence here, which is powered by that charger down there. And that one's working good. So that just tells me the fences are working. Still got to drive around and check, make sure there's no limbs laying on them. But if they're working, that's a good sign. Yeah, the fences are charged. That means there's no ground. So that's a good start. I still got to check the third fence, or I call it the north fence, on the east end there. So we'll go check that out. Well, even with that 1.5 inches of rain, the creek's not any higher than it was before, but it sure is muddier. A lot of runoff from fields made it muddy. Yeah, but the water is flowing. I can see back there. I see the water is flowing a little stronger. The flow, yeah. So the water level is up a little bit, but it doesn't look like it flooded. Usually you can tell when it flooded by the weeds. The weeds will have what do you call that? Like a color line, water line on them. But I don't see nothing. So if the water came up, it didn't come up very much. Yeah. Usually there's a mark on the water where the mud settles. But I don't see nothing. And there's also would be a line in the sand too, like a beach. Yeah. But well, sure the water came up a little bit, but most of the ground was so dry, it just most of it's just soaked in. Okay, I'm going to head to the top, I'm going to head to the top, the east end, and check that north fence box charger. That's the new one. Oh, see if it's working. Actually, I could check it from the top of the gate, because that's where the fence ends, at the top of the gate. So I'll probably check it there first as I get up there. That's right. That's where I drove in across the bridge. Now I'm going to head up to the top. But this is a little pond that's left over, a remnant of the creek that used to flow through here. The creek used to flow before I put my bridge and everything in. This is all used to be trees through here, and the creek used to flow. It used to came out there, but then it made a big turn. Went along the edge there, the tree, just this side of the tree line, and then it made another turn right there. And came along here and went back into the creek somewhere there. Yeah, so that's where the creek was following. But I had this all pushed out, and all the trees removed, and I think the trees, and then now all the trees are buried over there somewhere, where the high ground is. Yeah, and then I put a bridge in. Well, of course, my first bridge was just some riprap and a small culvert, a little culvert up there, a concrete culvert. But after a big flood, that got washed out, so then I put it in a stronger bridge. Yeah, and it's held up pretty good. Okay, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the water. This pond here doesn't get as muddy as the creek does because the runoff, the watershed for this little pond here, comes from up on the top pasture. Yeah, it comes from up there, flows down on the edge of the road here, pasture road, and flows into the thing. And if it gets too full, I don't have an outlet over there, overflow. My overflow here is up there, so the water would have to back up all the way up to there, and then flow out there. There's a culvert there, plastic culvert there, going from there under the road into the creek. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna head to the top and check my fence up there. Well, my oiler's still up. I think the shirts fell off though. Yeah. So at least I still got a rub. That's the main thing. And as you can tell by the silt there, whenever it rains, water comes flowing down this cattle path. Yeah. You can see the water was following this path. Yeah, you can see it's like a dry riverbed now. Anyway, comes from up there on this side. Yeah. And hey, there's a cattle there. I think that's a Highlander. Anyway, I'll check them later. But what I wanted to look at was, like I said, the water flows through here, comes down that way, and it flows along there, and goes through my gate. Mostly on that side, flows through that side. And it's making a big ditch there, just a little bit on the right side of the gate going into the creek. Made a little gully. I tried to block some of the water over there when I was digging that pipe, digging that post out where that yellow jug is, or white jug and yellow post. I put some of that dirt over there to block some of that, but looks like I need to block some more, or at least dig a ditch. Instead of going down that way, I need to channel the water to go that way, because that's where the natural flow wants to go, that way and that way. So if I block this way, it'll naturally go out that way, and if I dig a channel, little ditch, it'll even go more. Well, that's a job for another day. Although since it just rained, in a few days when it's not so muddy, I can probably work on that. Maybe I will. Yeah, water's working. Yeah, you can see the water. Looks like the cattle haven't come down here since it rained last night. So you can see all the water standing here. You can look at the rapids. The rapids in the cow path. Yeah. See, most of the water. My theory worked. Since I blocked that there, most of the water went that way. Yeah, that's where it goes out. You can see the water puddle over there by the fence, on the other side of the fence. Anyway, I need to block that some more. Dig a channel, since I can see the natural flow of the water, which is there, and then goes out that way. And then whatever I dig here, I'm going to put over here. Of course, since they walk here all the time, they're going to keep making a path. So It's just a matter of time before they wear it down again. And yeah, but I think there's less water going this way now than there was before. Most of it's going that way now. All right, let's get back to what I was out here for, checking the fences and the cattle. Yeah, some water comes over here. I don't know if it comes down through here or if it flows in from that side. I think it flows in from that side. That's what I think, because there's a deep ditch there, so I don't think... Oh, it probably comes down the road, yeah. It comes down the road, it flows down the road. That's where it comes from. Yeah, yeah, there's water standing there, but it's not causing too much trouble yet. So I'll figure something out there later. Yeah, the water from the pasture up on top, part of it flows down here. The other half flows on that side of the road. So that's why I try to keep this sprayed so the water doesn't get blocked. Yeah, there's a little log across there that holds my gate up when it's open, but the water can still flow underneath it. And this is the water. Some of this water probably goes into that little pond over there, and some of it might flow out back into the creek too, through the culvert. Yeah. Sun's feeling hot now. Whew. Starting to cook out here. I don't want to stay out here too long. It's pretty humid today since the rain. Yeah, I used to have this dug out deeper, but over the years it's filled in with silt. So the best time to clean that out is right now after a rain, because when it's dry, it's hard as a rock. That clay dries up pretty hard. Okay, let me head to the top. There's the 3 Highlanders. 1, 2, 3. Third one's over there, and there's another cow over there. Okay. And here's, like I said, this side of the road, the ditch on this side of the road, allows some water to flow down here to that little pond, and not much flows here except from up here. Yeah, water flows from up here, because most of that water there in front of the gate, the slope of the land, makes it all go out through here. But there's still some water that flows down the hill and comes out here to their cattle pat. Yeah, at least it's cool in the shade. I'm glad I got 1.5 inches. Oh boy, look at my pasture. Since I mowed the ironweeds, probably some starting to grow back ready. The best way to kill ironweeds is to spray them, but that takes a lot of effort to come down here with a sprayer and walk around and spray them one at a time. This takes too long. Okay, I gotta get back to my work, checking fence. Oh, look at that. The what do they call that? Milkweed. The milkweed has made a seed pod. 3 of them. Made 3 seed pods. Oh, 4. There's another one underneath. There could be some more under there too. Anyway, they usually only have like 1 big blossom. Yeah. Yeah, there's some more over here. Yeah, that one made a couple seed pods too. And there's one on that one. There's one on that one. Yeah. Yeah. When those seed pods open up, when they dry up in the fall or late summer, their things it's like a cotton on the end. They're very fluffy, and they float away, and floats the seed away. And the reason they call this a milkweed is because see how it's got a sap. See the sap? It's got a milky substance. That's why they call it milky. And that sap is sticky. I don't want to get that on me. See how it's dripping? Yeah. Yeah. That's it's called milkweed. Yep. I remember that from when I was a kid. Yeah. You don't want to mess with it. It don't hurt or nothing. It's just That stuff is so sticky. Okay, I call it sticky weed. No, they call it milkweed. All right, I'm going to head to the top. But I don't cut these. I let these grow because I like them, and I read somewhere or heard on TV or something when I was a kid, probably in school, that the monarch butterflies use them somehow. Okay, I'm headed back to the top, or up to the top. Check fence. Oh, look at that. There's a little cappy. That's a little cappy. And his mama is over that way. Yeah, he's down here. Let's see if I can tell if they're all here or not. Well, we got that cow and her. That's the last calf that was born this year. I had her. That cow there is the mother of that calf, the brown calf laying down, and the cow inside the pen. Oh, they're eating hay. Look at that. They're eating the hay bale. The bully's laying down in there too, but the cow's eating the hay, so that's good to see. So, and her baby is that white calf there. So that's the 3 cows. That old cow, then that cow. She's had 2 calves before, and those her 2 calves from before is this white heifer, 2-year-old, and that yearling bull up there. And then her other calves, they're not calves anymore, but that's her 5th calf. That white one is her 5th calf. And the first one was that cow, then this one, then that one, then that brown one up there. So look, and the bull's up there, so it looks like they're all here. Looks like they're all here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. I'm glad to see the cows eating that hay up there. That's good. Even after the rain, they're eating it. So that's good. Okay, and then of course the Highlander are over here. That's the Highlanders. Okay, at least they're hanging together. Okay, now I gotta check my fence. I can check it right here if I want, because the charger's up there. It powers the east side, or half of the east side, and then it comes down through the woods. I call it the north fence, and then it comes up around behind the corral, and then comes here. And recently I've had it powered the fence around the bales too, because the charger for that broke down. It didn't work. I bought a new battery for it, but that didn't fix the problem. So I'm having it powered by the fence on the north fence down there. I brought a fence up the hill. Anyway, let's go check the fence, see if it works. Well, this is the end of the north fence. Starts up over there on that side. Pasture coming around the north side, and comes down behind me and ends up here. And it's working good. Yeah, I noticed a lot of erosion here though. Yeah, I'm still going around check the fences though, just to be sure. Sometimes there's a tree fell on it, but it didn't ground the fence, so I still got to check. But at least now they'll have fresh grass from the rain, 1.5 inch rain. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad. Good to see them eating. Yeah, there's some erosion here. I gotta work on this somehow. Yeah, but not today. Anyway, there's the calf laid down over there. That's a good place to take a picture from my mountain of rock. If I don't fall down first. Can't walk on it. Okay. All right. And then the Highland cattle are over there. Yeah. Okay. There's the bottom. Call that the bottom pasture. And that's the north fence. Or the end of the north fence. There's a 2-year-old heifer. And then there's the 2 calves from this year. 2 of them. The first one, the second one, and the third one is, where is it? Third one is over there. And then hopefully next year, that heifer will have a calf too. So hopefully by next year I'll have three cows having calves. And then I haven't decided what to do with her yet. I'm either going to sell her or use her for meat. I could let her be a cow, but we'll see. And that's and by the way, these 3 calves, these 2 and the one, all the calves from this year are bulls. Yeah, yeah. Her first 4 calves were heifers. That's where I'm making my herd out of. And then, like I said, this year her 5th calf is a bull, and then after that the other ones are bulls too. And that's a yearling bull from the same cow that one came from, which is her. Yeah, she's had 3 calves now. She had her first calf this year. That one there, striped one. Yeah, and there's Bully. I gotta go walk up there and see Bully. I could drive, but I don't want to disturb the cattle while they're eating. Looks like little Bully got a little dirty there from that oiler. Cattle rub. Oh well, at least it keeps the flies off of them. They don't have much flies, so that's good. That's the whole goal of the oiler, the cattle rub and oiler. Yeah, he's a year old. He didn't grow very big, but must be the Highland in him, keeping them small. That's the mama. That's the mama of my herd. Yeah. 2 of her first 2 calves had babies already. Her first calf had 3 calves, and her second calf just had her first calf this year. Yeah, her calf, her 5th calf is that white one over there. Okay, now I've got to check out the bull, see how he's doing with the flies. See many flies on her face. Oh, it's doing something. Yeah, she's got a few flies on her, but I can tell she's using the oiler. Her back is sort of dirty. Let me go check out Bully. He looks comfortable. Oh look, he's taking a nap. Look at that, I don't want to bother him. He's got a few flies, but not as many as before. Not as many as before. So the fly cattle rub is doing its job. God, he looks so comfortable there. Yeah, I'm gonna leave him alone. You know, I'm sure he'll get up once I drive around. You know, I don't really have to drive around. Yeah, I don't want to, because whenever I drive somewhere, the cattle follow me. So maybe I'll just leave him alone today. I'll come out later. I'll come out later. Let them enjoy the morning. Okay, I'm going to go back to the house. Yeah. Fences are working, so that's the main thing. That's the main thing. Alright, I'll catch you later. I woke up. Bully woke up. Must have heard me talking. Yeah. It's good to know that I got hay for the winter. It's always good when I have hay. In my hay storage area. The old hay is on that end, 74 bales from last year. And we put in 76 bales from this year. So I'm still hoping to get a second cutting like in September. Or should I say another cutting, second and last cutting. Oh, it looks like it's raining, but it's the water from the leaves, trees. Wind just blew through here and knocking the rain off the tree leaves. Anyway, oh, it feels good. That wind feels good. Oh, the cattle are going down the hill. Uh-oh, they left some calves behind, and they left Bully behind too. Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna. All the cattle are going down, so I'm gonna go down with them. They're probably gonna go down and get a drink, and I'll go with them. Well, as I was walking down the hill, well, Bully just got up, and calves too. You know, as I was walking down the hill, coming back to the gate, I walked through a soft spot right there. It's like a muddy spot. Cattle were making footprints in there too, so all this water is channeled into that area there and flows out through here. So I need to start working on blocking this with some logs and rock, and spread some rock in there too so that stays dry and firm. Yeah, that's why I left a pile of rock here, so I could work on it. Also, I need to do something with that. I need to slow the water down. It's eroding this hill here, so I need to slow that down. Slow the water down there. And now's a good time to do it since the ground's soft. I can dig. But mostly all I got to do is fit some logs in here, and then take some rock and throw it up against there. Yeah, that's all I really got to do. Okay, let me close the gate and go back down. I'm heating up now. At least the fences are working. That's my main goal. Fences are working. There's the hiding cattle in the shade. And there's little bully, and there's his little brother bully. There's a little bully. Yeah. Okay, got to go back to the house now. Actually, I'm just going down to the bridge for now. Wait for the cattle to go down there. Look at little bully. Yeah. He's cute. Nice backdrop. Well, stop itching yourself with your tongue. Got an itch. It almost looks like a deer. Don't you? Almost. Not quite. Oh, guy. Hi, little bully. What are you looking at? Your mama's down in the creek already. Are you going to go lay down someplace? Are you scared of those other cattle? He's scared of this. Maybe he's curious about these guys. That's who he's watching right here. He's keeping an eye on them. Okay. Oh, he's a big horsefly trying to find him. Oh, big old horsefly. I guess the other cattle rub don't work on him. He's too short. Now what? What are you doing? You looking for your mama? Where you headed? That's not your mama. Your mama's not there. I think he's looking for his mama. Why is his side all wet? Yeah. I think he's looking for his mama. Yep. You're in the wrong place for that, boy. Your mama's down by the creek. Follow me and I'll show you where she is. I think the hyenas are headed down there too. Oh no, maybe he wants his older brother. Yeah. Hey, older brother. Come on, you're my babysitter, so take me down to mama. Yeah. Yeah. He wanted his older brother. Yeah. All right. I'm headed down to the cattle by the bridge. Oh, look at my. There's a nice looking pasture down here. The bottom pasture. Yeah, I gotta keep an eye on the ironweeds. Keep them under control here at least. I thought the cattle came down here for the water, but look at that. They're drinking water from where the salt block is. I guess some of the salt leached into there's a little low spot there where the salt was always, I always put the salt block, and I can see the salt block, but they're not licking the salt block. They're drinking the water next to it. So it means that the water's got a little salt in it from the salt block. And that's something. They came all the way down here just for that. I guess I need to put another salt block. The other salt blocks on the other side by the cattle rub is getting low. But here they're drinking the water in the puddle. I'll take a look at it when I get over there. Girls, that's her. Well, these are all her. That's the mama cow, and her 4 calves. The first one, second one, third one, and her fourth one's behind her. Yeah. And look what they're doing. They're drinking the water from that salt block. I need to move it. It's going to wear out sooner. So it's like a little saltwater drink. Funny how they do that. Normally they just lick the salt, but since it rained, the water's got some salt in it because of the salt block laying in the hole. I need to move it up the hill a little bit. Look at that. Can't get enough of it. All that water in the creek, and they got to come over here and drink this because it's seasoned. I guess you could say it's a seasoned one. Yeah, there's the other. There's the other heifer. I got her. Her and her 4 heifers are here. Yeah. There's the first one. Second one is that dark one back there, a striped one, and this is the third one. Hopefully she's bred this year, and then their 4th one's over there. That's from a year ago. Yeah, and her calf this year is white. It's a white bull. So her first 4 calves were heifers, and that's what made my herd here. Because I like them the best. Of all the cows, she was the best, and all the calves I had before, these were the best. So I got rid of the other ones, and I'm hanging on to these. Yeah, they're going to use that water up pretty fast. Yeah. So I got some salted water there. You can see how it eroded on the bottom. Yeah. It eroded on the bottom around the edge, around the bottom. Water dissolved the salt block from the bottom. And that's why they're drinking it. Yeah, their flies aren't too bad. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad. They still got a few face flies, but nothing too bad. Nothing too bad. Yeah. Well, that's a little bully from last year, from this cow. Yeah. Yeah, he's bawling for something. I don't know what. Looks like his little brother didn't come down with him. Okay, I checked what I needed to check. I made sure the fences are working and all the cattle are here. So that's good. Oh, look at that. There's a horsefly. Yeah, there's a horsefly. You keep them horseflies off. I don't like them when they land on me either. And I've been bitten by them before too. They're sneaky little devils. Yeah. I've never seen them do that before. Drinking the water that's dissolved the salt. Huh. Don't drink too much now. Might make you sick. I don't want that. I know you lick the salt, but don't get too much. Make your blood pressure go up. Okay. Okay, there's the other one. She didn't get none. That's the youngest. That's the youngest heifer over there. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah, that's the youngest heifer. I haven't decided if I'm keeping her or not. I want to keep the ones with the black noses and the black hooves. She's got more of a Highland look to her, which is okay, but I'm going another way. Looks like the Highland cattle are coming down though. I mean, I intended to cross the Italian white cattle with the Highland cattle, and that was my goal, my intention. But now I'm trying to hang on to the mixture. of Highland and Italian white, or Italian breeds anyway. I got 4 Italian breeds in here. I got the, besides the Highland, which I started with, I got the Chianina, I got the Marchigiana, I got the Romanola, and I got Piedmontese. Yeah. Her mama was half Piedmontese and half Highland. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. The mama cow. The mama cow's mama. Yeah. Oh, that's it. You leave yourself right there where you eat, where you drink this water. That's not smart. Okay, I'm gonna head back to the house. Stay cool. It's a little bit too muddy to do anything. Looks like Bully's coming down too. Let's see what he's gonna do. Yeah, he's headed down here now too. He's over there by the gate. Yeah, the other ones, they're all following him. They're all headed down here. Let's see what happens. I'll wait. Well, I don't think the water came up high enough during this 1.5 inch of rain because it was so dry. I don't think it came up over the bridge. I don't think it came up very high at all because I don't see any mud on the creek. I don't see any mud on these leaves anywhere. I see a little high water right there. That's a high water mark. I don't see where it even came over that. It even came over that sandbank. Yeah, I think it only came up that high. At least the creek's flowing good. That means they got good water coming down. Okay. At least I got some 1.5 inches of rain. It's good for the pasture and good for my garden. And good for the neighbors' crops too. Well, at least I don't have to worry about them. They got grass is growing back now better. So that's good. And not so hot anymore. They got water flowing and they got food to eat. That's all the cattle need. Food to eat and water to drink. I guess they're done drinking the salt water from that mud puddle, water puddle under where that salt block's laying. It dissolved some of the salt and they were drinking it. But they're done now, I guess. Had their fill. She's still drinking. She's still drinking that salt water. And there's the 3 calves from this year. White one, brown one on top, and brown one down the hill. I think that's how they're going in age too. The white one on the bottom is the oldest. Then I think the one behind it is the second one, and the last one is the one on top, the youngest one. And Bully's over that way. Bully's coming. He's hanging over there, and the Highland cattle are there. Okay, I'm headed home. Well, the cattle finally went into the water, just like I thought they were going to do when they first came down here, but it took them a while. The others are going to show up too. This Highland there was first. Yeah. Looks like that bull's following that heifer around again, that white heifer. He's staying close to her, so. And there's the 3 calves. They like to hang out together too now. The younger generation always hanging out together. Yeah. Okay, well, tired of waiting for them to come up here to the water, so I'm gonna head back to the house and cool off. So just starting to warm up. And with the humidity, I'm sweating again. Well, at least they're out here eating again. Oh, that's it. Scratching that T-post. Look at her. That's how this T-post gets shoved into the ground so far. they rub on them and rub on them. And over time it gets pressed into the ground. I need to get a wooden post there so they don't tall enough where they can't reach the top with their nose or neck or head. Anyway, I'm headed to the house. I'll catch you later. Well, I'm back at the house and I want to take a better look at this weeds here. I sprayed that a while back and a lot of the weeds died. But now that it rained, I could see some of them are going to grow back. They were already starting to grow back, even though it was dry. Because remember, this is bottom ground, so it's always a little wetter than normal. And you can see through here too. Look at the weeds growing over through there. Yeah, I can't let them get too big, and I'm going to spray them all. There's less to spray. Some areas didn't grow back, but other areas did. See, right through here. Yeah, I'll spray it. I'm gonna let more of these weeds, since it rained last night. I'm gonna give it about a week. Let the weeds sprout. That way I can kill them after they come up. Yeah. Yeah, unless they're sprouted, the weed killer won't work. Yeah, so I might even spray some of these ironweeds in there too while I'm at it. Yeah, there's a lot of weeds in there. There's even more out there. They hit and miss though. They're not as bad as they used to be, but spray is the best way to kill them. Yeah, we'll see. I'll see what I can do. It might be too hard to walk through that tall grass, so well, we'll see. I'll at least keep these weeds sprayed where I feed the hay. That's the main thing. Well, this rain, even without the rain, the grass was growing back already here and out there. So when it gets a little taller, I'll mow it down for more mulch for the garden, more grass clippings. Yeah, even if I don't need it right now, I'll be using it for the fall and next. I could even put some in the walkways between the boxes to suppress the weeds there too. Okay, back in the house where it's cool. All right, catch you later. Warmed up to about 80, and I can feel it too. Not too hot, but it's hot enough to make me sweat. All right, going back in the house where it's cool. Well, it's 4 p.m. now, and it warmed up to 92. Yeah, got a little warm today, but at least we had the rain, 1.5 inches rain last night, so at least plants aren't suffering too much. Okay, at least they got water to drink for a while. Well, it's 5 p.m. and it's still 92 degrees Fahrenheit, but and it's a little bit hot, but I'm going to drive out to the pasture again and check the rest of the fence, because I was too lazy to do it this morning. I did check the fence this morning though, and the fences were working. I mean, they had a charge, so now I'm just going to drive around the fences and check them to make sure everything's okay. Just to ease my mind a little bit, to make sure there's no limbs laying on them. Okay, before I do that though, I'm going to check this garden, since I had 1.5 inches of rain last night, but I could see some wilted plants there. Yeah, the garden has been covered with grass clippings, so it should retain moisture. So let me find, and we got 1.5 inches last night, so let me see how moist the soil is underneath the grass clippings. The lemongrass is growing good, and I can see the sweet potato is starting to vine out, and nothing's eating it, so that's good. And the asparagus, that always grows good. And now I can see the They call it kamungai now better. There's a couple plants that are really starting to pop up. All right, let's move on down to let's move on down the line. Yeah, you can see I only got a few beets there. At least I got something. And I got green beans. I haven't picked any yet, but I'm expecting some pretty soon. And there's kamungai on this side too. And cucumbers are looking better today. For some reason, that one zucchini must have a bug on it. It's yeah, I think that's what's turning the leaves yellow. There's some kind of aphid or something on it, sucking the juice out of it. Because the one in the other one is doing better, but this one here, looks like it's being sucked dry. And the okra is looking good, so that's growing good. And there's Brussels sprouts. I didn't get a very good germination when I planted them, but I got a few growing. Ooh, I feel that sun burning me. That sun is hot. That's the summer heat for you. Oh, good. A cloud. Oh, that feels better. Yeah, I like when a cloud goes in front of the sun. Cools me off. Yeah. Let me get a closer look at that zucchini down there. Yeah, I don't know. I always thought it was the heat making them things wilt, but it's hot today. But see, the cucumber's doing okay because it's got rain last night. And that zucchini's doing okay. So this one has something to do with the bugs, I think. Bugs are eating it. Oh well, if I just get a few zucchinis, that's good. I don't see any more new ones though. Yeah, I got 4 pretty good sized zucchinis off of it about a week ago. I still got 1 left, and I'll be eating it pretty soon. Yeah. Oh well. And the the okra. I haven't seen any fruit yet. I guess you can't call it fruit. I haven't seen any okra, whatever they call it. Okay. Cucumber's looking good. I'm going to start looking for cucumbers in a few days. I know there's some in there, but I'm going to wait till they get bigger. And I got 1 watermelon. I got 1 watermelon plant. But I'm going to let it vine out in this empty area here. I went ahead and picked a few cucumbers. That's my first harvest. They're kind of small, but I can still eat them. Yeah. Okay, let me go out to the big pasture now. The cattle are back in the water, or maybe still in the water. Look at that nice little calf over there, that little white one. Yeah. Those are the 3 calves from this year. Oh, they look so good. There's 1 calf behind this tree, and the other 2 are up there. Yeah. That was born first, the white one, and then that one. That was March 28th, April 16th, and this was June 2, the one behind that tree. Yeah, they're all looking good. Cattle are looking good too, even though they're trying to stay cool in the water, which is okay. Pulley's up there on the bank. The white heifer, I don't think I've ever seen her in the water. Yeah, she must have a higher tolerance for the heat. And Bully, he just lay down. He was standing up when I came down here, and I drove up. And that cow, she's laying down there too. Yeah, they're just relaxing in the sun. And look at that salt block. This morning when I was here, there was a big puddle of water here. The cattle were sucking it out, drinking that salt water because the salt had dissolved the salt on the bottom, and looks like it even fell over a little bit this way. Anyway, I'm going to go check the rest of the fence now. Just drive around and look at it. Oh, I didn't mean to scare the calves. I didn't mean to make him get up. Okay, there's the 3 calves. I just wanted to get a picture of the 3 calves. That's all. Yeah, here's the cattle in the pond. Or pond, not a pond. It's a creek. It's a water hole. And there's the one. What went up there that never seemed like it never goes into the water? They did the bull and another cow up there. And 3 hot ones they're hanging together too. Okay, too hot to just stand here. Sun's too hot. I gotta keep moving. Look at the calves, they're sleeping. Yeah, look at that. They're sleeping. I gotta keep moving. Maybe look for some shade while I'm driving. Ooh, it's hot. Oh, I found some shade at the top of the road. Top of the pasture road. Oh boy, that sun is hot. A lot of shade here. I guess the cattle will be coming up here pretty soon to eat up here. There's not much growing right now, but that 1.5 inches of rain last night. I'm sure the grass will be growing back a little faster now. I think I'll open the gate, go through it, and close it until I come back, because cattle might come up and surprise me. Well, the ground's very spongy right through here. Really, really wet. I'm going to have to add some rock there one of these days. Keep it from sinking in. Most of the time it's dry, but I guess with that rain last night, it soaked in right there. Made it spongy. There's some more of those milkweeds. Yeah. That's where I sprayed those gypsum weeds through here. Yeah. I sprayed everything else too, but not everything is dying. Yeah, I don't know why, but I must have missed a few spots. I thought I sprayed all these. This is that mint. I know I sprayed it over there. See, it's all the dead stuff. But I guess I must have missed a lot of stuff. So, but there's no gypsum weeds. This stuff is easy to mow, so I ain't worried about it. If I have to leave it, I'll leave it. I never did cut those weeds off over there where I missed. Let's go check that out. There's a few gypsum weeds I missed. That one. I think there's one somewhere up there. That one. Yeah, I can cut them off with my sickle. Yeah, I got a nice little hand sickle. Works good. Looks good. Yeah, gypsum weeds I sprayed here are all dead. Except I missed a couple over there, and over there, and some big ones there, and over that way. I can cut these off with my sickle. Yeah, I can't believe I missed so many. Okay, let's finish this job. Well, I got some small ones. Now I can cut this one and those 2 big ones. I can't believe I didn't spray those 2 big ones. Okay, let me finish this. And move on to checking the fence. Oh, a few weeks ago I used a spray to kill a lot of those thistles over there. But I guess I didn't come far enough this way, because there's a bunch here I need to come spray now. One here and there, a bunch in there, so I need to catch this up. One of these days I'll get to it. Okay, now I can check the fence. Yeah, and this is where I sprayed weed killer on thistles there a while back. But I guess I didn't get them off. I missed one there, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that's a thistle neck in there. And there's another one there. Yeah, I missed a what do you call it? Gypsum weed too. Anyway, I'll come back to this and touch it up. Finish what I started. Like a horse. Ah, look at those dead limbs up there. That's from the cicadas laying their eggs up there. And look how big the corn got. Looks like I gotta come here and spray weeds again. I thought I just sprayed this not too long ago. But I guess I gotta spray it again. I gotta spray the thistle anyway. And there's a tree there that has a lot of dead limbs on there for the cicadas too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I gotta spray this again before those weeds get too big. I'm just gonna drive through there. I think the fence is okay because it's working, so I'm just gonna drive through there for fun and check as much of the fence as I can see. Just make sure everything's okay. I also need to get out of the sun. A lot of shade back in there, so I'll enjoy that. I'm at the northeast corner, headed west along the north fence in the woods. Yeah, I'm headed that way. There's the pond up on top here, and there's the pond dam, and I'm headed down in there. I'm going to go down along the fence between those two trees. Then I'm going to go down in the bottom, and because I can't drive along there, it's too steep. And then I'll get down to the other end part way, and then I'll go back up the hill. Well, fence goes along there on the right side of those big trees, and I'm headed down here because I can drive down through there, and then I'll get down farther and go up. I think where that bright light is down there, not the one here, but the one way down there. Yeah, that's where the hill goes up, but I can't go up that hill, so I have to turn left and go out the other way. This is where I gotta drive. Hay bales are up there. Oh, that's the gate. That's the east end of the where the old hay bales are, and then they go down all the way along there. That's where the hay bales are on top there. And I'm driving through here, and I'll get out to the clearing there, and then I'll take a left and go up the hill to get out. But the fence is along here, so I can keep an eye on it. At least check it for fallen branches anyway. And I can sometimes see the insulators too, and fence. Right down there is where the fence goes to the stream. It crosses the stream down there, or branch, and then it goes up the hill. Yeah, but I can't go that way. I'll check it from up there. I can see it from here, so I can check the fence. Looks pretty good here. So I'll go on top of the hill up there and check it looking down the hill. But first I got to get up there, and to do that I got to cross this little stream here and go up that way. Go out there by that gate. I think actually I go out over that way. I come out over there. Anyway, those are the hay bales up there on top. And that might look like a broken tree, but it's not, because it wasn't here last time I came through. That is a branch that fell off this tree, this tall tree here somewhere. I don't know which tree, but must have been this one, this oak. Anyway, the branch fell down, shoved into the ground, and then it broke off. That's the other end of that branch there. I'm just going to leave it. It makes a good marker for my where I got to go out besides this tree. Okay, let's go. That's where I'm driving up. I'm driving up there and coming out up on top. This is where I come out, right through there. The yellow pole standing up. It looks like the cows knocked it down. That way I could see it from the other side if I want to go down this way. But I usually go down the other way by the pond, and then or go in by the pond and then come out this way. I came out between those two trees, and the trail leads down and turns and goes that way and then turns back. Okay, that's where I came out. And it comes out right here by the bales. Okay, you know, it's cooler up here. You'd think it'd be cooler down there, but there's no wind down there. There's no wind. It's dead air down there. But when I come up this hill, come out here. Oh, I got a breeze out here. Just a little one, but it's enough to cool me off with the shade and my wet t-shirt from sweat. Oh, it's cool. Now I head over to the other end there, check the fences around there. Oh boy, as I was driving along this fence to get over here, oh, I could smell that new hay. It's curing, especially after it got wet from the rain. Yeah, I could smell the wetness on it, but it don't smell rotten. It still smells good. Yeah. All right, I need to walk down that hill and just eye the fence, see if it's okay. When this electric charger controller stopped working on this fence, I pulled the wire, connected this fence with this wire on top down to that fence on the north fence, and brought it up and hooked it to here. So at least it's still on. Okay, now to check the fence down there. Let me get down there and check that fence too. When I was down there, the sun was shining on that area right there, but it's gone already. Yeah, the sun moved. That was fast. Anyway, this fence looks okay. And here's the wire going up to the other bale storage area. Well, this is why I check the fences even when they're working, especially after a storm, because of that. That tree limb is fine. It looks like a small branch, so I should be able to pull it off, although it looks like a tree. But it's probably a branch. I'll have to pull it off without getting shocked, because I didn't turn the fence off. Well, let's see if I can get that branch off without any trouble. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to give it my best shot. I think I can get it. Oh, I got it. I got it. Okay. This fence is okay again. Okay. I'm tired. Hot. Now I can drive my ATV the rest of the way here. And then I'm gonna, when I finish that check, I'm gonna go all the way down to the other end, drive along that fence on the south fence around, and then go back. And I'll come back up that way, just because it's a nice drive. Well, fence looks good here, and all the way along here. Looks okay back there. That's good. By the way, I'm inside the corral. See? I'm inside the corral. Okay, let's go. Okay, now I can just drive along this fence down here. I shouldn't find anything. Oh, look. That's why I closed the gate, because I knew the cattle would be coming back up here eventually. That's their habit. That's their routine. They try to roam around, eat in different areas, because as they eat one area off and go eat other places, by the time they come back, hopefully something grew back. The grass grew back and is more tender. That's how the buffalo did it, and that's how the cattle are doing it. You graze off an area, move on, and hopefully when you come back there's something better to eat. Okay, finish this job here, and then I'm going to drive all the way down there and I'm done here now, so on to the other end to drive down to the south fence. Oh, look at those girls. That's it. Come up and eat something. Stay in the shade as much as you can. Trying to stay in the shade along this edge of the woods on this side. And there's all my old hay from last year, from there to there. And the new hay, I can't even see. Yeah, I guess it, no. I think the old hay is from there to here. Yeah, from there to there, I think. Yeah, that's because that's the first of the big bales. Yeah, that's the new hay here. It's the same amount of bales, but the distance is deceiving. That's 74 bales to there, and it's 76 bales from there to there. Because on the end here, sometimes right about here, I started with 3 bales. There's 4 bales, and then had to switch to 3, and then closer to the end here, I had to switch to 2, and then 1 at the end. It gets narrower on this end. But anyway, that's my hay for next year, for this winter. Well, I could drive down this branch to get down to the bottom down there. Yeah, but I'd rather go to the very end and go, because that way I can start checking the fence from that end. I could drive through here, and I've done it before. Yeah, but I'm going to take the more open area. Because last time I went through there, not too long ago, there's lots of tree limbs, and I feel like getting off and moving them. This is a better way of going down. A little bumpy on this end, coming up the hill, because the water is making some ruts. But it's still better than driving over too many limbs. Okay, before I go down here though, I need to kind of drive along there. Actually, I can drive along there and then go down the hill over there. I've done that before. Actually, I usually go up the hill and then drive this way, but let's try that. Yeah, I can drive around here. I can drive all the way through to the top of that hill over there, and then I can go down that way. I don't see no more new limbs. Well, wasn't that long ago, about a week ago, I had to clean off a branch that fell off this dead tree here. And over the years, I'm going to be having a lot more branches fall off. Hopefully aren't nothing big enough to damage my fence, but the last one broke some insulators, but it didn't break the wire. So I'll just have to live with that until all the limbs fall off of that thing. Okay. We'll see. Oh, yeah. Now I got to drive down the hill. I think it was right here. Or was it over there? I think it was over here. Yeah. I'm going to walk it. I'm going to make sure. I made it. Yeah. Okay. I didn't. I'll go back up that way though. You can see where the cattle path is. Or actually, that's a stream. That mark you got there, that's the stream flowing down, making a groove in the middle there. Yeah. Yeah. Well, but now I'm going to start there and just drive along there. I know the fence is working, so I just want to take a good look at it. Make sure everything's where it's supposed to be. Okay. Let's get down there. Get this job over so I go back house and stay cool. Now it's time to just drive along the fence. That's all I got to do. There's my bottom pasture, I call it. It's called the bottom pasture because it's in the bottom. And I'm using portrait because it looks better. Now I'm just going to drive along here to the other end, go over that way, and then drive back on this side. And I'll be done. Okay, let's go. Oh, I'm about halfway on this fence. I can go down to that gate down there, then across, and then I can come back and go home. About a week ago, I used the lawnmower to mow the ironweeds down here, I think. I think it was about a week. Anyway, looks a lot better, at least till they grow back. Anyway. Oh, I'm almost to the end. Gate's just down there. The first time I mowed this, outside this year. I don't know when it was, but first time I mowed it, this is a wet spot, and I thought I could go through it with the lawnmower, but I got stuck right there, right there, right just on the other side of where that T-post with the stick is in it. Yeah, just in there. And then I thought this side was higher and drier on this side, on that side. By the way, I had to, since my lawnmower was stuck, I had to go walk back to the house and then get this ATV and pull my lawnmower out. And then I had to, then I mowed the outside of the fence, and I thought that side was drier because it was wet, higher up. But my one wheel on this side, near the fence, I was going that direction. I think I was going that direction. Yeah, I was going that way. I think. Yeah, it must have been. Yeah, I must have been going that way. And then that wheel slid down into there too. Even pushed the fence. The lawnmower pushed the fence. So I had to. At least I had my ATV here already, and so I had to pull it out from the other side. But I got it out and I finished the job. Then I had to take my lawnmower home and then walk back, get the ATV. So now I don't go through there, but I can take this ATV through there. I won't get stuck. I'll use 4-wheel drive. I got through. Yeah, it's wet all the way up to where I'm standing, even past where I'm standing. It's still wet. I'll have to remember that next year when I mow. Yeah, I mowed this too when I was mowing the ironweeds. I mowed this side also, and also on that side. Yeah. Well, I'm almost done. It's just gotta. Oh, see, the cattle are up there. Yeah, cattle are on top now. Yeah, so all I gotta do is drive down and drive all the way back. And I'll be done. It's 4th of July and a lot of traffic going by on the road. Mostly other ATVs, or I think they call them side-by-side, something like that, yeah. It's like a bigger ATV. Yeah, side-by-side. Anyway, I'm about done here. I just stopped to check the thing. I put those rubber guards on there against the pallet the other day too, and it's doing their job. It keeps the I don't want that fabric on the cattle rub to be wearing down because it's rubbing on the wood. Anyway, I'm done here. Time to go that way and drive all the way around, come back out into my gate over there. Okay, let's go. Just as I said before, cattle are up now, eating in the shade up there on the side of that hill by the corral. That's their habit this time of day. Well, at least I got shade on the way back. That's good. I need it. There's that other branch that I was going to drive through before. I said I've driven through it before, and I did not too long ago, but I need to go through there on foot and move a lot of branches that are in the way. Other than that, it's a clear path to follow. Just got to keep the branches picked up. Okay, I'm almost there. Got to go back up the hill there on the other end. Well, here I am, ready to go up the hill. I think I'll put it in 4-wheel drive to go up the hill, just to be safe. Okay, I'm up at the top pasture again, headed back to the gate on the top of the pasture road to get out. Well, it's 6:30 p.m. and I know it's hard to see, but because they're all in the shade, I can see them good with my eyes, but it's this glare on the camera. I doubt it. I'm gonna get over there and get a better view. Anyway, the 3 Highlanders are there. Bull's laying down over there, and all the other cattle are there. Okay, let's get over there in the shade. Oh, look at that. The Highlanders are grooming themselves. There's a red heifer there. Bulls over there. Then the other cattle are there. Is everybody here? Yeah. Yeah, I think they're all here. Yeah, the baby of the other mama's there, behind that cow. Yeah, they're all here. Okay, that's it. I'm headed down that way. I gotta go home. I'm soaked with sweat. I got plenty of water, but sometimes water just ain't enough. Okay. Oh, there's a better view here of the 3 Highlanders, of the bull, and the rest. Seems like the Highland cattle are somewhat staying with the herd now, but they're still separate too, in their own way. And there's the cattle there. There's the bully over there, relaxing, keeping an eye on his herd. Okay, I'm headed home now. Catch you at home. I stopped here because this is the evidence I was talking about before, about when the water gets high during a flood, or when the creek is high, that you can see the evidence on the tree leaves. See the mud? So that means this pond rose up that high when it was raining, because it had nowhere else to go. Yeah, because it's got to back up before it can get out, go down. So this water was this high as far as those leaves are showing. Oh, that's I just wanted to show that. Oh, I'm on my way home now. Well, I'll just stop here to check the grass on the outside of the fence. It's not big enough to cut yet, so I'll give it another week or so. Maybe 2 weeks. Maybe more, we'll see. But I can see some weeds growing under the fence, so one of these days I might have to spray again if they get too big. Alright, let's go home. 6:40 p.m. and I'm back at the house, and I gotta cool off and clean up. I'm all sweaty. Tired too. I'll catch you later. 6:53 p.m. Thursday, July 4. Done for today. Well, I almost waited too long. It's about 8:12 p.m. right now. Sun's just setting behind those trees. I just barely made it. I lost track of the time. Anyway, it's the end of my day. I'm done for today. I was done. I was down around 7 p.m. and I came back in. So, at least I got something done today. But it sure was a hot one. I didn't think it was going to get that hot, but it did. And humid too. But at least we got some rain last night. That's what I'm happy about. Got that 1.5 inches last night. So, I'm really happy about that. Okay. Sun's down. And I'll catch you on the next one then. Bye. You see fireworks up there. The neighbors somewhere over there. They're setting off fireworks. It's about 8:20 p.m. Sun already went down. I think they're kind of early. I thought they'd wait till after it got dark. Yeah, you can see that. I can see little things from the smoke. Yeah. Oh, they're having fun. We used to do that when we were kids. Dad would buy some fireworks. They weren't this big. They were just like flares and little things like that, little sparklers. Just small stuff. firecrackers, things like that. Yeah, that's enough. I'm not gonna stay out here. Too many mosquitoes out here. Anyway, I heard enough. I could hear it from inside the house. That's why I came out. Okay, now that I know what's going on, I'm going back in where it's safe and away from the bugs. Catch you on the next one. Bye. Today's the 4th of July. That's why they're celebrating with fireworks, because it's the 4th of July.